So we are watching two live campaign events right now. Left side of your screen, that's Bernie Sanders. It's a rally in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Right side of your screen, that is former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg. He is holding a rally there. Houston, Texas. Bloomberg taking the stage just moments ago. Those, of course, both Super Tuesday states. Here in South Carolina, Jamie Harrison, the Democratic candidate for Senate. He has written a letter to the Democratic presidential contenders. He's reminding them that South Carolina is home to more than 400,000 unregistered people of color voting. People of color. Jamie Harrison challenging incumbent Senator Lindsey Graham joins me now from Columbia. We should note we also invited Senator Graham to appear on the program. He declined. Jamie, you're also the former chairman of the South Carolina Democratic Party. You spent a lot of time focusing in that capacity on voter registration. Why did you feel compelled to write this letter to presidential candidates?
Well, Craig, for the first time, we have actually have over 1 million people of color that are registered here in South Carolina. But there's still room for growth there. As you mentioned earlier, there are 400,000 unregistered people of color in the state. And we need to make sure that we're bold and trying to get those people registered and mobilized and educated so that they can go out and vote. It's really, really, really important. And in addition, in that letter, we asked each of the presidential candidates for help for voter mobilization and to help and support the down ballot races. 2020 is not just a race about 1600 Pennsylvania. It's about a race for the representation of folks all up and down the ballot. And so we want to make sure that these presidential candidates understand that they have an obligation not only to their race, but to everyone else as well.
You mentioned support of down-ballot candidates in that letter. If Bernie Sanders is the nominee, there's been a fair amount of talk that he would hurt down-ballot candidates. If he's the nominee, how would that impact your chances, the chances of other candidates running down-ballot?
Well, Craig, in the end, we are building a movement here in South Carolina that like none we have ever seen. I heard Drew on earlier today saying that, Lindsey Graham last cycle won with 54% of the vote. But listen, Lindsey Graham has never run against a candidate like me. Last quarter, Lindsey raised $3.9 million. We raised $3.5 million. We're raising on par with him. We're building a grassroots movement like we have never seen on the ground here. I'm getting Democrats, Republicans, and independents coming to our rallies. So in the end, I actually think because of this new South movement that we're building, Craig, that we're going to be carrying the top of the ticket as well. And so I'm not really worried about who's the nominee is going to be. We're building something very, very special, a campaign built on hope. As you know, our state motto is, while I breathe, I hope. And I want more people to come and join this train. Go to jamieharrison.com to be a part of something very, very special.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.